Hello, my friend, and welcome back to the Fulfillment Formula. My name is Ali West, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I truly appreciate your time. If you're a business owner or an executive who's killing it on paper, but feeling stretched too thin, exhausted, and not really in control of your week, then you're in exactly the right place. Because on today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use a weekly reset ritual that keeps you sharp in business, but also grounded as a human being. This is exactly how CEOs plan with clarity, stay in control of their energy, and actually have time left over for family, health, and for living. Before we dive into that, if you're a high achieving man who's serious about creating more fulfillment, clarity, and balance in your life without sacrificing performance, then I invite you to book a free strategy call with us. This is a one-to-one call where we'll look at your current situation, map out the obstacles, and show you the exact next steps to create the life and business that you want. The link to book that call is in the description, so make sure you go and lock it in as soon as you finish this video. I'll be honest with you, I didn't always do this ritual. Back when I was running my fitness business, I thought the key to growth was to just keep going and to keep working harder, spinning more plates, doing more hours, and saying yes to every single opportunity that came up. And what did this do for me? What happened? I completely burnt out. I was constantly busy, but I wasn't making any real meaningful progress within my business. My energy was completely shot. My boundaries were awful, and I constantly felt like I was living my life on the back foot. The biggest turning point for me was when I realized that I didn't need to keep working harder. What I needed was to reset more often and plan in a more smarter way. When I started using this weekly reset ritual, everything changed for me. My stress dropped, my energy returned, I felt more present with Sarah, with family, with friends, and ironically, my business actually began to grow because I was focused and dialed in with what I was doing. And we've seen the same shift happen time and time again with our clients. When they implement this ritual, they stop operating like reactive managers and start leading like intentional CEOs. Why then do high achieving men like yourself need a reset? Well, let me ask you this question. When's the last time you took 15 to 30 minutes to actually reset before a new week began? Most ambitious men don't. Instead, they carry last week's chaos straight into Monday morning. They open up their laptops or computers, look at their inbox, and boom, they're already on the defensive. What I want to tell you is that is not leadership. That is you in survival mode. And if you live like that for long enough, it costs you. You're reactive, not strategic. Your energy gets scattered. You feel constantly busy but never satisfied. And the people around you, they get the leftover version of you and not the best of you. That's why you need the weekly reset ritual. It's simple, it's repeatable, and it stops you from being a slave to your calendar. Okay, let's dive into the ritual because this is the part that most men skip. It's the part that actually separates high-performing men from those who feel busy all week and get nowhere. We call this the weekly reset ritual. It's simple, it's repeatable, and it's transformational, but only if you actually commit to it. Here's how you do it, and we're going to break it down into 7 steps. Step number 1 is for you to reflect on the week that's just gone. Take 10 minutes and ask yourself these 3 questions. The first one is, what was my biggest result? Now, this isn't about you bragging to yourself. It's about you acknowledging your wins and understanding what actions led to them. Most ambitious men gloss over their successes and move straight into the next task. That mindset keeps you running in circles. Reflection allows you to capture momentum and learn from what worked. The second question is, what was my biggest challenge? Identify where things went wrong or felt a little bit messy. Maybe a project stalled, maybe a client issue came up, or your energy levels just dropped. Don't judge yourself, just observe. Understanding your challenges is how we prevent them from repeating. The third question is, what's one thing I'll improve next week? Pick one actionable focus point. It might be delegating a task better, stopping yourself from overcommitting, or saying no to a meeting that doesn't matter. This is your lever for growth. Short shifts each week compound into massive results over time. Reflection is about learning from your own life. You are your own best teacher, but only if you take the time to pause and analyze. Step number 2 in this ritual is to lock in your 3 top priorities for the week ahead. Here's the difference between reactive managers and strategic leaders. Clarity on priorities. Pick 3 things that if you complete them will help you to grow not only in your business, but in your life as well. And I don't want you to pick 5 things or 10. I want you to pick just 3. This forces you to be disciplined and it keeps your focus on the actions that actually matter. Here's some examples for you. Launch that new product. Close that key client. Lead a high-level strategy session with your team. Everything else, delegate it, delay it, or delete it. When you focus ruthlessly, you stop spreading yourself too thin and your results compound over time. The magic of this step is simple. Your week is no longer chaotic. You know what matters and you know where your energy will be spent. The third step in the ritual is to schedule your leisure, recovery, and family time first. If it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist, and most ambitious men neglect this. Years ago, I would put business first and hope I'd fit my life in. And what happened? It never worked. I missed family time, I missed workouts, and I missed meaningful downtime. Nowadays, I schedule it first. Workout blocks, date nights, downtime, recovery time, and only after these are locked in do I layer in my business tasks. This step is way more than self-care. It's what I call performance management. Your energy is your most valuable asset. You need to protect it like you would a client or a key investment. The fourth step in the ritual is to build your weekly game plan. I want you to combine your reflections, priorities, and energy blocks into one actionable plan. We recommend using a tool like Notion for structure and Google Calendar for execution. But the tools don't matter, it's more about the process. Map out your 3 priorities across the week. Slot recovery, workouts, and family time first. Fill in the remaining business tasks around these blocks. And then review every Friday or at the weekend what worked, what didn't, and then adjust and tweak as you go. The difference can be staggering. You'll go from reactive chaos to intentional leadership. You know what to do and when to do it. You're no longer constantly firefighting, you're strategically growing your business and protecting your life. The 5th step in this ritual is to add a buffer for the unexpected. Because life happens, meetings overrun, your kids get sick, opportunities arise. So you always need to build in 1 to 2 flexible slots in your week. These aren't free time to scroll on Instagram, they're buffer zones to respond without stress. This prevents your calendar from collapsing when the unexpected arrives, which is a big reason why high-achieving men feel overwhelmed. Step 6 in the weekly reset ritual is weekly accountability. Don't do this in isolation. Even a 10-minute weekly accountability check-in with a coach, partner, or peer can massively increase your consistency. We see it all the time. Men implement this ritual for a week, then life gets busy and it falls apart. Accountability helps you keep it locked in. Step 7 is to review and iterate. Every Friday or Sunday, spend a few minutes reviewing your week. Ask yourself, did I hit my 3 priorities? Was my energy protected? Did I experience growth, not just busyness? If yes, that's awesome. If no, figure out why and adjust your next week. This ritual is flexible and it adapts as you grow. Small weekly habits create massive impact over time. By committing to this ritual consistently, you'll notice the following things: less stress and more control, better energy and increased focus, more meaningful family time, faster progress on business priorities, the confidence of walking into a Monday ready to lead. Quick reminder, if you want guidance on creating your own ritual and integrating it into your life, then book a strategy call. We'll map out your week, your priorities, and your energy plan so you can start leading like a CEO, but living like a human. The link to book your call is in the description below. Now I want to talk about the impact that this ritual can have on your life. Here's what happens when you start doing this weekly. You walk into Monday with a plan instead of panic. You know exactly what matters to you and what doesn't. You stop wasting your time on bullshit distractions. You protect your energy and your family time. And you feel more in control of your life instead of being dragged along by it. And that last point is huge. Because I want to be honest with you, business success without fulfillment, without health, without real connection at home, it's not real success. We've had clients tell us this one ritual has been the single biggest game changer in their week. It's the difference between being reactive and being intentional. So here's my challenge for you. Before your next week starts, take just 15 to 30 minutes and run this ritual. Reflect, lock in your top 3 priorities, schedule recovery and family time first, build your weekly plan. Do that consistently and you'll start operating like a CEO, but living like a grounded, fulfilled human being. And if you want help putting this into place for yourself, then book your free strategy call. It's a one-to-one call where we'll look at your business, your energy, your time, your life, and map out the exact next steps for you to grow without burning out. The link to book your call is in the description, so make sure you lock it in. And finally, if this video resonated with you, then YouTube thinks that you'll like this one as well. So make sure you go and check it out. Thanks for joining me on today's video, and I'll see you on the next one.